Well, so here we go. So the worst part about camping isn't actually the camping or the sleeping in the tent or the car. It's the loading. My God, there are like 25 of us going. I have 3 cars here, the EV6, the Tesla Model 3, and a Toyota Highlander. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people and all of that, and a Queensland Healer. Let me show you what we got going so far. This is Tetris on steroids. Okay, you join me in the garage. We have an extension cord for our J3400 Tesla adapter. Extension cord, the J Plus Booster 2 with the, it's hidden in there, the NAX connector on it. Extra accessories in there. Basically everything to charge the car is in here. Some other adapters. That long guy right there is a 12 volt that'll plug into there that runs the test fridge back there. The roof box, I opened this for you guys. I will have a very hard time closing it. There are two. Well, there's a 10-man tent there. That's a big old huge tent. The Bluetti 2 or EB38? EB3A, 268 watt hours. Air mattress, and then there's a bunch of flat stuff laid down in there, solar charging, and I can't remember what else, but that thing is loaded. And these little clips right here, there's 3 of them. When you close it down, you have to be able to get them in there, and that little red knob has to go down for your key to turn. So you kind of got to shove everything that way and then pull down really quick. Loaded. Inside, liquid for days. There's an igloo in there. I'll show you that. Coming around the back, this is where the test fridge goes. It's sitting right here, running off of shore power. It was in there. However, it's 117 in the garage right now, and it's cooking. This did not have the ventilation required. And it comes out the sides here. It'll work, not in these conditions. This is way extreme. And we have 86 Jell-O shots in there. There's some milk buried down there, a quart of milk and whatever that is. I don't drink, but the girls wanted it. This thing's doing great. It started at like 98 degrees. We're down to 50, and that's loaded. So when you do load these, if you have one, this is probably a little overkill, honestly, because you want air to circulate in here. I think air circulates in here. I'm pretty sure it does. It's got a compressor. Coming back around this side, there's 3 sets of camp chairs in here. The chair's gonna come out, igloo's gonna come out, get loaded with all the rest of the stuff, ice in there. And then in the morning, we'll throw the fridge in here. We'll drop the gate over it, bam. And then we have to leave this whole side open for ventilation. How are we gonna run it? Good question. Use our portable power station that we won on Instagram. Again, this is from ACO Power as well. We're gonna run that in the car. The adapter, I think, is down in there for it. So we'll swap out this plug, run it off the battery, and then when we get to the campsite, I have the power inverter. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of crap in that thing too, more electrical stuff. I'll run the power inverter off the 12 volt through the power supply and run this off of the car battery, the 12 volt. Now we get to the rest of the goodies. CPAP, all my clothes. This guy right here is another J Plus Booster 2. That bad boy has the J1772 on it because the EV6 is going with this. More clothes. This igloo, that igloo are going in a truck. This will be the first run for the actual placing of the bad flags. We'll see how well that does. It is a lot, and it is so freaking hot in this garage. It is hot as hell out there. Hell, I have solar panels or solar shields on there, and that's actually all supposed to be heat rejection too. I mean, it's just sweltering in here. So I have a big fan. Maybe I'll turn that on just to move some air in here. So yeah, we'll be wheels up tomorrow morning. We still have to get the rest of the stuff taken over to the father-in-law's to load in his trailer. And I think the EV6 is loaded, and then just the final load out and everything from the fridge to the igloos with the ice. And we are gone. Trip is all reset. We're going to leave it 100% state of charge. The EV6 will leave it 100% state of charge as well. And the camping has 50, 30, and I think 20 amp charging on there. So we're good to go. So we're also going to double this with a charging video for our friends over at J Plus Boosters, which is going to be phenomenal because we can get both cars on the video with this, of them both charging in a camping setting versus just, you know, running to a campground and, oh yeah, it works. Now we can actually run it through its paces. So we'll have both units with us, and maybe we won't send the J3400 back. Maybe they'll let us keep it. Fingers crossed. So we will see you guys in the morning. Holy smokes. Here we go. Okay, Merrill Campground is where we are going to go. 122 miles. We are at 80% state of charge right now, so if we left, it's predicted 28. That's probably very close. No, it's not, because we have the roof box on. The car's going to be loaded, so we'll figure it out. We're going to leave it 100% anyway. So we're going to go through the mountains, sort of into civilization here in Susanville. Reno's just right over here, down there. And then we will cut back north. This little stretch right here, that is 15 miles of roundy round. And then Merrill Campground, as soon as it loads, whoops. I wish we could upgrade to the Ryzen computers, man. Okay, so there's Merrill Campground right on the lake, and I think we're right over in this area right here. So it's going to be a all uphill, 550 foot sea level Redding, or 550 feet in Redding. I think the crest up here at Snowman Hill is 6,700 feet. We'll drop down a little bit, but I think our end result is going to be about 4,000 feet right there at the campground. Should be a nice, easy run. I mean, realistically, we should just be able to fly right up there, no problem. Whatever the state of charge for the arrival is, we'll look at that tomorrow. I do not believe it because of the roof box and how loaded this car is going to be. There's no rush tomorrow. We're going to leave early enough so we can just kind of tool on the way up. There's 8 of us going in 3 separate cars, and then everybody else is going to meet us up there. So we'll just probably tool our way up there. Should be just fine, and see you guys in the morning. Get 17 miles up the road without the girl saying, oh, we have to go to the bathroom. So we found a really nice rest stop. 17 miles, man, come on. But yeah, it's really pretty up here. Check this out. All the big mountain trees, man. It's not a very clean rest stop. Roxy's doing phenomenal. But yeah, it's pretty cool out in the mountains. Back on the road. So we're like, oh, wow, big platinum edition F something 50 doesn't want to go the speed limit. 80 miles in, we have 44 miles to go. Running uphill, the car is so low, the wheel is tucked inside the wheel well. We were pulling over 500 miles per kilowatt. It was crazy. Stopped at Lake Schwab really fast. Had them up the tire pressures at 44 pounds, which are now at 46 as expected. Apply slight turning force. So yeah, just tooling around. I've completely lost all signal, so there's no radio. Couldn't even Bluetooth it if I wanted to. So yeah, we've got 26 miles to our next turnoff, and then a couple miles going east, and then we'll shoot back north again for 15 miles, I think. So projected arrival is in 51 minutes. We left at 100, and we show 30% state of charge upon arrival. So check it when we get there. All right, we made it. Got my floppy hat. So, there's our girl right there. Check this out. Kiss that goodbye. Ooh, and there she is, looking all pretty. Not even gonna, we'll use the extension on the EV6 when it gets here, but that's what I'm after. All righty, I have already been in here, so I know that we are good to go. So you got your TT, your 20 volt, and then your big NEMA 1450 right there. The breaker is currently off, so let's kick that sucker on. All right, lay it all in the dirt because this is German engineered, so you know it's awesome. And we're in, but we are going to adjust the amperage, even though the J Plus is going to do it anyway. Yeah, so it automatically adjusted us to 40 amps, but I'm going to take us down to like 28 because I'm not sure what the campground is rated at. And there we go. Get her charged back up juicing. 28 out of 40 and ramp it up. We have been here for a minute and we are just, ooh, that glare is impressive. 59% is what that says. You'll have to take my word on it, but we already got tents up. Are you having fun?
So much.
Yes, not a whole lot. Got sister-in-law and her kids over there. We still have to get Aspen's tent set up. Probably do it right over here, maybe right there. I'm not sure yet. Alrighty, man. We are all set up. Everybody's good to go. Got the J Plus booster juicing the Tesla. Pulling 40 amps. I actually dialed it down just a little bit. And Roxy did phenomenal on the way up here. Our 12 volt coming up out of here. Dropped into the passenger side. And running our refrigerator that some dumbass left open. Schmucks. Oh yeah, and this bad flag. Man, this thing did awesome going the whole way. Didn't move in, 70 miles an hour. You have your choice. You can go with 20 amps, I believe 30, or the big boy at 48 amps. Through the Juice America's J Plus Booster 2, which actually ramps down to 40 amps as it should, because you're only going to go 80% base of power. But the car is charging at 28 because we're here for a few days. So, laying in the dirt. Why? Well, the Swiss that engineered it and the Germans that built it said absolutely it can through our J3400 adapter. So that works out absolutely spectacular. And then when the EV6 gets here, I'm even going to drop the Kia down to a little bit more because we got something else to plug in. So finally, she gets an actual at a campsite. See, there's tents and trees all around. So we be camping with the J Plus Booster 2 for reals this time plugged in and just killing. All right, man, we can go ahead and finish this bad boy up. We're in a different car now. The EV6 just got here with Aspen and Nathan. Let's look at their stats. And because this is not nearly as cool as a Tesla, they did arrive at 33% also, which is, I think we got here at 30. So this was charged up to 100% as well. Nothing I can use on here. This was charged to 100% as well, and check this out. Plugged in and charging. And what's better than one J plus booster? How about two J plus boosters, baby? We're gonna run one off of the NEMA 1450 and the other one off the travel trailer. And we are juicing. And what are we pulling here? 24 amps, which is gonna be just fine. Let's go look at the charge stats. This is kind of odd. Only shows we're charging at 2 kilowatts. Might have to fix that, but hey, we're charging. Actually, that's kind of lame. Hang on. There we go. We just had to do a little switcheroo here. So now we're charging at 9 kilowatts, and we're only going to go to 80%. And 4 hours later, the car will be done. Well, 4.5. Yeah, man, 2 J plus boosters, man. You're not going to get any better than that, especially with them sitting in the dirt, man. These things are precision built, man. These things are amazing. So with that, guys, we're going to check out. I'll probably do a couple small videos here and there, but this is it for us. So enjoy. Have a great weekend.